didn't hear great things about the school
Oh
when I
yeah.
first got here. I actually heard really bad
But
things, and I was
how this school is ghetto. Bigger,
terrible.
bigger, bigger.
I feel bad when I'm explaining to new students. I genuinely feel bad. I'm like, if you need help, we can go through this tomorrow again. Hopefully, coming back with my private pilot's license. So it was, you don't have to pay a thing. So many programs that you don't have to pay for them.
It literally changed my mind.
Hi, I'm Gabby,
And I'm Bernardo.
and this is
The Perspective Paradox.
where we ask real questions
Challenge the usual answers.
and grow through every perspective.
Life is complex.
But so are we.
Let's dive into it.
So, Bernardo, tell me a little bit about what we do here at Lowell High School.
So, I will actually start introducing myself a little bit. I'm Bernardo. As you guys know, I'm a junior at Lowell High School, and I'm Brazilian, which that means that you are also Brazilian.
I'm
We're
also
both
Brazilian.
Brazilians.
Speaking of similarities, we are also both in the JROTC program.
Yes, an amazing program that basically builds um, citizens of character, which are dedicated to serve their nation and community, which I think it's amazing. It teaches you a lot of leadership, discipline, and how to be, as I said, a citizen of character.
Oh yeah, and we both get to be awesome flight commanders.
Yes. Wow, it's an amazing opportunity. I love this teaching process. Being a flight commander is basically having a class that you need to teach. So we teach cadets to be the best version of themselves. We teach them everything about JROTC and how to improve in the unit, which I think is really cool because you get the experience of basically being a teacher, but not at the same time be a teacher. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But it's really cool. What do you think about that?
I think it's amazing. I love my cadets. I love the experience. It's kind of like parenting a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. And also, we are both student ambassadors.
Yes. Wow, I love that program. It's personally I love it because I'm also the president of the program. So yeah, I
Yeah.
oversee the program. I love that. It's a program where it's new in Lowell High School. It's not that old. So we started in 2024, actually last year. It was the second semester of last year. I was a sophomore and I was one of the first to join. Um and since then I helped a lot of students because the student ambassador program focuses on basically helping students, new students who are coming from other schools or even other countries.
Oh yeah.
That usually they don't have the perspective of being in the United States or even the education system here at Massachusetts. So we help them to adapt themselves to a new environment, make friends, and help them in any way possible that they might need. And you are also an ambassador, as you said. Can you tell us a little bit of why you like being an ambassador and your perspective of the program?
Oh yeah. So being ambassador, I have been able to help many different students, like translating, helping them with their schedule, get to where they need to go, because this school's pretty big and it's
Oh
not
yeah,
easy to figure out which classes are
and also
where.
with the construction, right? It's just getting bigger,
Terrible.
bigger, bigger.
I feel bad when I'm explaining to new students. I genuinely feel bad. I'm like, if you need help, we can go through this tomorrow again. But it's awesome. And I also help kids who are just transferring from other schools who already grew up in the US. So I helped a kid. He was just from a different high school and he was coming to Lowell High, but everybody needs a little help, right? When you're new to the
Oh yeah.
environment, you don't have a lot of friends. Everybody needs help. So being a student ambassador is awesome. And not only are we both in RTC, student ambassadors, we are also in NHS.
Oh yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit about NHS?
Yes, so the NHS stands for National Honor Society. You need to do a few things to get in, but my favorite part about being National Honor Society is the community services we get to do. We just did a food drive, and I think we donated to the library. It
Yes.
was pretty
Pollard
awesome.
Memorial Library.
Yes, it was so nice. There's so many opportunities at the school. Speaking of opportunities, me and Bernardo do have a little different perspective on opportunities because, of course, we're not completely the same, right?
Mhm.
As you can see, but Bernardo, tell me a little bit about the things that you've done that are unique.
Um, Low high school in general, um, in low high school, I was able to get to basically be part of a lot of programs and extracurriculars. And low high school something that is different from low high school from other schools is that low high school has a lot of opportunities. So me and I believe you're also a early college student where we are
Mm.
able to take college level classes being a high school student. That means that we are also earning college credits, which um it's really important because you're able to graduate a little bit early from college and also not spend a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, talking about early college, the oh, I forgot. Wait, but the college and career center, yes,
Yes.
a really important part of this school. They take care of the early college program, which I think is amazing. And talking about the college and career center, they help us a lot with college, with scholarships, also visiting college, which I think it's really really important and really good.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
I think that, like you said, this school has so many opportunities. When I tell you, it's you're drowning in opportunities. There's
Yeah.
so many different things to do. I can't even explain. But one thing that I kind of wanted to talk about was through the JRTC program, I was able to apply to something called Flight Academy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Flight Academy is basically a program where you go through a series of doing tests, right? Both physical tests, you do tests on the computer, and you study for the test, and they look at your grades, recommendations, every single detail they look at. And you have the opportunity to apply, and there's many cadets around the country who apply. And I was very fortunate of getting in after a
Yes.
lot of hard work, so much studying. When I tell you guys, I spent 6 months studying for the exam, just for the
Wow.
exam. And it was really hard. But I was fortunate to get in, and I'm so happy because this summer I will be going to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I will be there for I feel like 8 weeks, and I will be hopefully coming back with my private pilot's license. So it was an
Wow.
awesome opportunity. Did I have to pay anything?
Zero.
Zero. I didn't have to pay a thing. And that's the thing. In Lowell High School, not just Flight Academy, but there's so many programs that you don't have to pay for them. They might seem intimidating because kids are already in their cliques, their groups, but trust me, join these programs and you will get so much out of it. And they'll help you. There's always someone there to help you. Just ask for help. Like, it's so simple. So join. Don't overcomplicate it, and you'll be able to get awesome opportunities like I have been able to get.
Yes, talking about achievements, I was also able to apply through JROTC to the Four Stars Leadership Program, which
Oh
is a program
yeah.
that is led by General Tommy Franks. He's a retired general, and it basically teaches you discipline, leadership, and many other skills of a leader, of a four stars leader. And I applied to that. I got selected to the interview process, which is a step up. I did my interview. I did amazing, and I'm just waiting for the response on May 1st. So
Yes.
I'm really excited for that. But yeah, this program is something that you're able to talk to many world leaders, like international and national leaders, such as Olympic medalists, um, politicians, many leaders. So you can
Mm.
create that strong network, and also something that is really good. They write college recommendation letters,
Oh wow.
which is something that I really want. Um, my goal is to get to a top college. I think both are of our goals. So, but now talking back to about the opportunities that LHS provide. It's just basically you need to want to do it
Yes.
because LHS provide everything that you need. You just need to have the commitment, dedication to just do it. And yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of LHS, so Bernardo, I want to see if we share the same experience, but let me tell you guys a little something. I didn't hear great things about the school
Oh
when I
yeah.
first got here. I actually heard really bad things, and I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I don't want to go there.
Hmm.
What if I go there and I spend all my high school years at a high school where I'm just going to be another basic high school student who doesn't exceed at all? Because the things that I've heard, they weren't cool. And I don't think we need to get into a lot of detail, but you know, the basics, like, oh, these kids are crazy and the school is terrible. There's nothing, there's no opportunity. Go to another school.
Yeah.
But Lowell High School really, it changed my view. When I started going here, anybody who talks poorly about the school and the opportunities, I ask them, I'm like, hey, have you been there? Because there's so many good things about the
Oh
school
yeah.
and opportunities, like I said, drowning in them. What did you hear, Bernardo?
Well, as you said, not a lot of good things about LHS. If you go to social media, search up LHS. Some people would just be talking about how this school is ghetto. However, it, it literally changed my mind. Low high
Right.
school. Um, Coming from a middle school, I saw my friends basically most of them going to the Volk, which I think it's an amazing school. It's a technical school, so it teaches you technical skills like, let's say, nursing and many other skills. Where right after high school you can leave with a certification and you
Right.
can join the workforce. Most of my friends they were going to the Volk, and I unfortunately couldn't apply because there was a little thing that didn't make it possible.
Mm.
But coming to LHS, I believe all these opportunities and everything that I achieved, everything was shaped. Like LHS literally shaped me to the person that I am today. And I think if I would go to another high school, I think I wouldn't just have the same opportunities and be the person that I'm today. So I'm really, really proud and honored to be part of the 2026 um class at Low High.
Oh, yeah. So there you got it, guys. And before we finish off this initial podcast, Bernardo, give me a piece of advice you would like to leave for all the students and teachers and parents and everybody who's watching this. Give me a piece of advice.
Yes, as I was saying, you you want if you want something, you need to do it. So just
Mm.
try. Just try it out. See if it works for you. If it doesn't, you can just leave and do something else, but always try. Don't be afraid of trying. Trying is really important. You need to try it. As I was saying, the opportunities. Oh, you might be saying, oh, but this scholarship is so competitive. I'm not gonna even try because I'll probably not get in. Just try it.
Right.
Try it. See if you get in. If you don't, just keep trying. Find other opportunities because we do have a lot of opportunities, not just at LHS, but you can search it up. We have like um a lot of networking. You can create that strong networking with people. And you can also like use social media, which is something that we always use.
Right.
Use social media to search up opportunities. You always can find, but you need to try.
Oh, yeah. And a piece of advice I would like to leave with you guys before we finish this off is like Bernardo said, so many opportunities, but you have to have the discipline. You have to have the discipline. Because what happens is a lot of times we want to go through our motivation. Oh, but I don't feel motivated to do this today. But I don't feel motivated to want to do something that's going to help me become the best version of myself. But in reality, motivation is good, but without discipline, motivation means nothing. Without you having the discipline to do something you don't like doing every single day in order to be the person you want to be, it doesn't matter if you're motivated or not. I'm not motivated to study sometimes. I'm not motivated to stay after school, to sometimes do sports. I'm not motivated to be as involved, right? Because we're tired. We're teenagers. We're growing. We're constantly on the computer, right? In school. So if I didn't have the discipline I had, I would not be here right now. I wouldn't be here doing this podcast. I wouldn't have had the opportunity to go to Flight Academy. But in the process of studying for something like that, I realized that it's not about the motivation I have, but the discipline that I put in every single day. So keep that in mind. Stay disciplined. Don't just go by your feelings and what you feel of the day and your motivation, because it's not going to take you anywhere. think twice.
Yeah. Yeah. So just to wrap up, come to Lowell High School. Lowell
Yes.
High School is amazing. I
Yay.
love this school. I wouldn't go to any other school. Even if they paid me to go, but I wouldn't. I love Lowell High School. It's just I have a passion to be here in this school and be a student here. And yes,
Well, thank you guys so
thank you
much
so
for
much.
being on another episode of the Perspective Paradox. I
Yes.
hope you have a great day and come back for another episode.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye.